Shalom, Rastafari, Shawindam Baruku, and we was kind of looking at the whole the whole Kanye thing, because I wasn't even gonna, really say too much about the Kanye thing. But now I was looking, and they had the brother, the artist from the H Town, two of them, because Willie D really is like a, in the hip hop game, like a legend, really. From the Ghetto Boys, H Town, and the How, and Zero's he's a good artist, even from when he started from the Screwed Up Click. He's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest to me, But I want to say, one of the not there's many greatest. There's many great. I don't think anybody is the best, but all brothers with their talents and gifts, or if they're a brother in Christ, because we speaking about the black Jews. Man, this whole thing about this Kanye thing. Now, the one thing about Kanye saying that slavery is a choice, really, let's really address that, because the whole point is that what did he mean when he did say that? When he said slavery is a choice, what exactly did he mean? And when I say that, I want because Kanye really, being a like an industry victim, and he might have probably even been under some mind control. Let me give a shout out to Black Child re-uploaded, brothers and sisters. Black Child be really exposing a lot of this stuff that I think that's the brother talking right there, but really be exposing a lot of this stuff that that you getting ready to see before it even happens. Most of it. Now our business is that us being black Jews, I wanted to ask a question to him about it, because I know that he's an intelligent brother. I know he's spoken some things before. But this is interesting how he basically, let me see, I'm trying to find out what happened to Kanye and everything. Here it goes. I think this is it. Right here. He was, they've been humiliating this dude from his testimony when he, in that video with Charlemagne the God. They've been humiliating him since Taylor Swift, making him do favors and everything like that, just total humiliation, and judging by the stuff that Kanye be doing, especially like let me see this right here, and somebody would wonder if he was really under like a hypnosis or something like that when this happened. He was, because what man gonna be doing this, man? Like they was messing with his head or whatever. They eating food just basically, and that's where we started at. He was humiliated. Now, judging from the same guy that came out, so he's wearing a Confederate flag, and he's he's choosing Donald Trump as his candidate or whatever. His president say Donald Trump a great guy for whatever reasons. Then he has the blonde. He did the little blonde thing, put the blonde little highlight in his hair right after his incident on stage. Right, he had a little stage incident. Now, this is the same guy, okay? And there's a reason why I said I asked what was he saying, because now down here, look, let's go to what he's asked this comment, actually. Kanye, because like I say, he was he's an intelligent brother, but now he started to lose money. He started to lose some of that industry money, and they started to move the radio play to other artists and kind of ignoring him. And then some of the moves he made being with the Kardashians, and then he said Jay-Z and Beyonce not being there at the wedding. I want to say to the brother, if he could come out, come to go to Ja Rastafari, at least wasn't you already on your way there, to the truth, coming out. Because when the brother says the whole slavery thing, he makes a comment, and this is the comment he made on MSN. That's why I say I had to thoroughly investigate what he's saying before I'm jump the gun and, you know what I'm saying, it be trying to come at like that's a real, you know, I think Jim Jones said it the best, you know what I mean. It's just some bullshit. They want to get riled up and everything since he coming out with his new album and stuff. So of course I'm sure that had a lot to do with it. Now then when he turns around and then he I think he made the comment to Snoop about he was a demigod and he would have build a gate around Long Beach and then you know what, basically involving the gangs and shit. And another thing though is that that's how you know he's out of his mind, because this is the same brother. And you look at these other comments he said. Now this was on May 1st when he says this. That's why I asked, you know, where are you coming from? Did the brother wake up out of you know what I mean? Did he wake up out of some crazy mind control, right? All right, because look, I'm going to ask this question to him. I mean, I just want to know where you coming from. Because this is the same brother right here. He says, to make myself clear, of course, I know that slaves did not get shackled and put on a boat by free will. Right? So he says this on May 1st. Then he goes, my point is for us to have stayed. So he makes it clear. So he's saying that he knows that slavery, when it began by force, that, you know, he knows that it's not something that black people wanted to do. Nobody wanted to get shackled and thrown in the ship. And then even if you were still over here on this land, get murdered and your land taken and your rights taken from you, like the indigenous Native Americans had their land and their rights taken and stolen in the name of colonialism, right? Because really what blacks over here in the West is supposed to really be fighting is colonialism. So he's saying, like, my point is for us to have stayed in that position, even though numbers were on our side, means that we were mentally enslaved. And it almost remind me of something that Harriet Tubman had even said before, even though it don't excuse him wearing a Confederate flag and all that. I think he's just crazy and being acting stupid, really just being crazy and stupid as fuck to get some sales or whatever. I think that's all he's doing, for one thing. But you did it at a bad time. That's the that's the problem. Now another thing is that he will be claiming Trump, who clearly does not care or had the best interest for black and brown people, meaning as Israelites, the black Jews, the black and brown people, for who they really are. That interest as far as them. Now, at the same time, that's why we understand that that's dumb. But now the people themselves proclaiming who they are, that they are the Jews. You know what I mean? Because I'm asking this question. This the same guy that 7 years ago made the song "The Joy." So I asked Kanye West, "Yo, what happened to The Joy?" Because he got a verse. He got a verse in that song that, you know, and I want to go to, you know, because it reminds me, like, now he said this, he was dropping Rastafari. He dropped the Rastafari code in like 2011. You know what I mean? He dropped like a Rastafari code, and let's see where we go. Here we go, right here. Let's go to it. So this The Joy, that song, The Joy. So I'm asking Kanye West, like, what you mean when you say you know, slavery is a choice? Cause right here, now in this song in 2011, now even though he changed or whatever happened to him, remember he said this. And he said that in his song, he said, let's go back. I almost messed that up. All right. There we go. Back. Okay. All right, Sneaker. We back. So, all right, here we go. So what does he say in the song? All right, he says, he goes, you know, you ain't get the memo. Yeezy's back in style. Now when Rome go Gidget, The other got Bridget. You know, it's Rome, like Babylon, Rome, USA Today, Rome. Like, what's more tripped out though is they sisters. Nah, you ain't listen. They black, right? They black. Let me see what it says. They black. They sisters. They mama named them after white bitches. You see that? So, you know, and it's the same brother that said this, that they mama named them after white bitch. Then he says, no, next time, right? Next time you see me on your fallopian, though the jury's Egyptian, as in the bondage of Israel, no, the hunger's Ethiopian, as is imperial Ethiopia, like holy Ethiopia of HAILE SELASSIE, QEDAMAWI, the King of Kings Ethiopia. I mean, we the black Jews over here, the exiles, the philosophers of the West, for 400 years captivity, slavery, Ethiopia. You know what I mean? That's why I'm asking like what he meant when he said that, because he's a really intelligent brother. You know, to speak this in 2011, he dropped this in 2011, this song, The Joy, with him and Jay. You know what I mean? When he spit this verse right here, and it's a gem right there. You know what I mean? Talking about, this is a whole name change right here. Like, you be the black Jews, like that's who you be. You know what I mean? He's saying they mama named him after, and he speaking about Rome, Babylon, Rome, right? Go Gidget and the whole Bridget. If you look up Bridget, you know, before we find those verses, because I had to pull it up with the verses, I wanted to have it side by side just to see, yo, is he speaking about this? You know, right? And Deuteronomy 15 verses 68, and the Yahweh shall bring thee to Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake to thee, thou shalt see it no more again. Right? Meaning the land which you going into captivity from, and there you shall be sold. You know what I mean? So now, you know, you shall be sold into Egypt. You'll be sold as slaves to your enemies for bondmen. Now, if this is in Deuteronomy chapter 15, verses 68, and at the beginning